Be
careful, we don't want to get sued.
Bum, 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 bum.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a good
I don't want Drew Carey on my ass.
Drew Carey. That's true. Bob Barker isn't around anymore to sue us.
Wait a minute, is Bob Barker dead?
Is he, or is he still alive? I assume he's still alive, but
I don't
is he
know.
not hosting the show
He's
anymore?
not. He's definitely not hosting Price is Right, but I don't know if he's dead or not. Bob Barker's alive and he's old as shit. He's 91 years old.
Thought. Okay, so I'm right. Good. I know he's not hosting anymore, but I'm right. Okay, good.
So welcome to episode 8 of Stuck in the Middle with You, a podcast where two guys take a look at a critically divisive film and see on what side of the consensus they fall on. It's been a long time.
Yes, it has. It's been a full month because somebody didn't properly record our last one.
And someone else was being a dickhole while they were visiting New York City.
Listen, being a dickhole would mean I actually gave a shit, and that is not the truth because I was just kind of doing New Yorky things, like watching musicals and movies and museums and things.
But regardless, we are back. My name is Derek Gade, and freshly returned from his stint in New York City is my friend and collaborator Juan Barquin, who recently turned. You turned 23, right, man?
I turned 24.
Happy birthday,
brother!
Thank
you for lowering my age. I appreciate that. I feel like I should start lying about my age already.
Fresh off his 24th birthday is my friend and colleague Juan Barquin. Say hi, Juan.
Hi, hello.
So this
is spreading the news. I'm young. Anyway,
this is the second time that Juan and I are recording this podcast because there was a technical difficulty the first time around, and the recording fucked up because we have a really low-res setup here at Stuck in the Middle with You Industries, but we've got Fight and we've got Spirit, and we've also got opinions on this movie that we've done. This was Juan's pick, and
Heart.
I'm sorry.
And Heart.
We've got lots of heart.
I feel the need to throw that in long after you finished.
Always sabotaging me.
This was my pick. It's a movie about the White House, and it's
a place and a direction.
Yeah,
it's a place and a direction.
It's not North by Northwest. It's White House Down.
The movie that we're doing, North by Northwest is just a direction, by the way.
Fuck you.
If it were like Mansion North by Northwest or the North by Northwest Palace, then yeah.
The North by Northwest Chronicles. I know that's not it, but I am actually kind of interested in that as a title.
The famous architectural landmark, the Chronicle.
But let me have this.
All joking aside, we did watch Roland Emmerich's 2013 effort, White House Down. One of the two movies in 2013 that was about the White House getting fucked up.
The other was Olympus Has Fallen, which I personally did not watch.
I haven't watched it either because I didn't have to.
Because we're useless. Anyway.
So Juan, what the hell, in a specific way, is White House Down about?
Okay, last time I did this, I rambled on forever, because the movie spends about 40 minutes setting itself up essentially with just a ton of completely unnecessary exposition. But
the thing is, this is an action movie.
Yeah.
And it takes way too long to get going.
It literally takes 40 to 45 minutes before anything starts happening at all. But
So who the hell is in this movie, Juan?
Okay, so Channing Tatum is in this, and he is the leading man who is
favorite. Channing Tatum.
I know. God bless Channing Tatum. But we'll talk about his career later. He is this cop/dad dude who is on a detail for I don't know, a fucking governor or something, right?
He is on detail for, I believe it's a Speaker of the House, Richard Jenkins.
He was Richard Jenkins's?
I think.
I thought he was lower tier than that. Whatever. Anyway. He does detail.
He wants to be part of the Secret Service. He wants to be part of the President's
Secret Service. And his daughter's this feisty young woman who knows a lot about history.
She's a
giant
politics nerd. The most precocious.
She's a giant fucking politics nerd. She's precocious as shit. Anyway, so he goes to visit Maggie Gyllenhaal, who essentially runs the Secret Service after this one more important dude who ran the Secret Service is not running the Secret Service anymore.
And
And
that
I'm sure
person,
Derek would love to tell you who that person is.
is known Republican James Woods.
Woo!
James Woods, who incidentally brings a fire and intensity to this job that didn't really require it. I mean,
But the thing is,
he could
like,
have coasted. He could have coasted on this, but no, he brings just that James Woods intensity to this role.
he and Channing Tatum were the only people who brought any kind of intensity. And even then, Tatum was, like, less perfect than in other movies. Although, like, the moment he's introduced by just, like, talking at a squirrel in a bird feeder, I was sold on this movie.
I was sold in part on this movie, the sequence where they were having it's like a demolition derby on the south lawn of the White House.
Oh my god, yes.
And President Jamie Foxx has to like roll
That's
down
right,
a
Jamie
window
Foxx
of a
is the
limousine,
president in this movie.
gets out of the window and has to fire a rocket launcher or a bazooka at like cars being driven by mercenaries who are there to, I guess, take over the White House. It's kind of a convoluted plot.
It's a really convoluted plot. Like,
It's
everything
way
Derek
too
is
plotty.
saying here, I'm really glad that he's, like, saying, because that's the rest of the plot.
And the thing with that sequence is that Jamie Foxx drops the rocket launcher and then he tells Channing Tatum was behind the wheel. He's like, "Oh, I dropped the rocket launcher." And Channing Tatum's like, "Oh, how do you lose a rocket launcher?" That's my Channing Tatum impression.
That is the worst Channing Tatum impression I've ever heard in my life.
But it's
Not that, like, I've heard a lot of people try Channing Tatum impressions, but, like, that was probably the worst.
my, my Channing Tatum sounds like a cartoon chef who's made too much spaghetti.
Bro, I made
Too much spaghetti. Oh, what am I gonna do with all this spaghetti? I can't eat it.
I can't.
This episode so far is dumber than the one we've lost.
This is amazing.
But
So
the point
anyway,
I want to
basically
get
there's a bunch of fucking people trying to take down the White House. And guess what? James Woods was behind it all.
except he wasn't. There's a
Except
heel.
he wasn't, because
Well,
there's, like, other shit happening too.
First,
But whatever. James
first-
Woods is, like, just kind of a dick. And, like, that's the plot.
he's good at playing slimy characters, though. I mean,
Yes, he is.
Hades and Hercules. That's actually the second time we've referenced his role as Hades in this podcast, like in this series.
Go us. I'm so
Because
proud of us.
if you remember during the inaugural episode where we covered Ridley Scott's Legend, he was name dropped as one of our favorite cinematic Satans.
That's right.
It's an action movie. It's for at least the second half. It's kind of a disaster porn feature because
Is it though? Because
it's directed
doesn't
by
know what it
Roland.
wants to be though.
Here's what the point I'm trying to make though is that a lot of the times it has this near slapstick level of comedy where Channing Tatum and Jamie Foxx are basically a buddy cop team. Like
I wish they had been more of
it's
a buddy
like
cop
President
team.
Abbott and Secret Service Agent Costello.
Yeah, more or less. But it also wants to be this like very serious, dramatic thriller, and like it can't achieve those levels whatsoever.
And
like
it kind of walks a fine line between political satire and being jingoistic.
yes, it does. This movie has
because ostensibly it has the main crux of the film is that President Jamie Foxx doing his best Barack Obama impression, I imagine.
the thing is, we talked about this last time, and like I don't feel like he's doing like that much of an Obama. He's just so serviceable in the role. Like I barely believe him as a president.
I can't believe that that the fact that Barack Obama is president didn't inform the role.
Oh, I'm sure it did.
But the point I'm trying to
He's
make,
a black president, like kind of matters.
But the fact that I guarantee that if Obama wasn't president, that role would have been played by someone else.
Insert white person here.
Insert white person here. President Jamie Foxx's his big thing that he's pushing is a Middle East peace plan. That
world
somehow
fucking peace. It's literally world peace.
It's literally world peace, and somehow he's gotten historically warring nations to get together, and that it would be a really interesting movie. But it wouldn't be a Roland Emmerich movie. Who's someone that does like really good sort of dry political dramas?
An idealistic?
Yeah, I mean not someone who's like, oh, we're all fucked, might as well blow everything up.
Steven Spielberg. I could absolutely
About
imagine
policy?
Steven Spielberg. Yes. Did you not watch like a good chunk of Lincoln?
Okay, I see where you're going with that. Okay, yeah,
Yeah,
I like
like
to
that
see
movie was literally like 50% just like people
po-
talking policy
policy.
and 50% like shitty drama
Maybe
about
if like
Lincoln.
Sidney Lumet were still alive.
Oh my God, yes. Oh my God, yes. With like Chayefsky writing it, I'm all here for this.
And so yeah, it has this kind of weird political message. Maggie Gyllenhaal has kind of an emblematic line where someone makes a comment to her, it's like, "You're still here? Oh, aren't you tired? Or is it, what? How are you still here? How are you still fired up?" She
They
answers,
just
"Caffeine and patriotism, sir." And that is like
yes,
that is most emblematic as like this sort of jokey, oh rah rah, sort of Frank Capra bullshit.
I loved
And
it.
it's
It almost feels like Emmerich's just kind of like elbow jabbing Michael Bay a little bit, just like, hey, buddy, like, look, I can like fucking like joke around about the dumb shit you say sometimes, like,
Listen, both, and it's interesting that you bring up Michael Bay because Michael Bay and Roland Emmerich are both, I guess, disaster auteurs.
yes, but Michael
Michael
Bay to a far greater extent.
Michael Bay has a facility for like just ridiculous, overblown, protracted, garish, nightmare action imagery
He absolutely does,
that Roland Emmerich tries to emulate but doesn't quite succeed at because what
and he
Emmerich
never will.
what Emmerich is really good at is like another kind of sort of protracted action style, but that's more focused not so much on action, movement, and destruction, but on concepts.
Yeah,
Just take a look at his discography. You've got fucking nuclear monsters. You've got ancient aliens. You've got the Shakespeare Apocrypha. You've got the Mayan calendar. It's an exploded, like heightened, flattened junk culture aesthetic that is great, but it's not necessarily well served by massive action set pieces.
yeah. I just don't give a shit about Roland Emmerich.
I mean, I like Roland Emmerich's sensibility. I like the things that he's attracted to, but
But the thing
the
is, the way he
execution
usually executes them is kind of
is.
just middling compared to everyone. Not everyone else around him, but like
But
other contemporaries.
the
Yeah.
clear parallel is Michael Bay.
Absolutely so. And like
But
Bay does Bay like no one else can. That's the thing.
here's one thing that I do appreciate about Roland Emmerich. Roland Emmerich is European. He's not American, right?
Oh, he's European, yeah.
But I'm always I'm always interested in movies made by Europeans, Asians, Africans, whoever, like non-Americans about America because there are some like weird truths that come to the surface,
Okay.
even if they're super unsubtle.
I mean, it makes sense. I get it. I don't think White House Down has anything in particular to offer
No, I
in
don't think
that
it has anything interesting
regard.
to offer, but I do like the fact that it's like I don't think American filmmakers treat the White House with the same kind of I am going to fuck this up. Like I am going to destroy the national symbols.
I think they could if they wanted to,
Like
but
I am sure that at one point in this script, someone barbecues a bald eagle.
no, please stop exaggerating. That's too much.
I don't think it would be too much because I don't think that's something an American filmmaker would be inclined to do. I think someone coming from somewhere else would be more inclined to do it. Like,
Fair enough.
this movie may not feature a bald eagle getting barbecued, but it does feature a portrait of George Washington shot in the head.
Oh my God, yes. Okay, so that's like one of my favorite scenes in the movie. It's just like, okay, Jason Clarke is one of the fucking terrorists, I guess. I'm just gonna call
He's
him
a
terrorist to make my life
terrorist,
easier.
mercenary,
And
hired by
he
James
literally,
Woods because his
he's,
son was killed in a sting operation during the Iraq War.
yeah. And like, Jason Clarke has like, his motives are so fucked up. Like, he was literally like, he's an ex-military man who was jailed because Jamie Foxx's like peace treaty essentially ended up accidentally revealing his identity. So he was jailed for 2 years, and then he made it out or whatever. And then like, now he brought together this band of like right-wing sociopaths and fucking lunatics who like, one of which runs like a white power hate blog. The other one like tried to blow up his local post office because they employed too many African Americans.
See
And
what I
then
said
like,
about non-subtle
yeah,
commentary?
like it's actually like it's really weird because it has like this film as a whole has like this thing against like weird right-wing people, but at the same time like
It also
this
shows
movie
that
is
sort of
like a
left wing.
fucking NRA fever dream.
Yeah, it has a high level of tech fetishism, but it also, for like most of its runtime, it posits that we can't achieve what are essentially
Our
left-leaning
country
goals.
needs
We can achieve left-leaning goals without engaging in
massive
firebombing.
fire. Yeah,
It's like we can
firearming.
only achieve peace through war.
Yeah. So anyway, Jason Clarke's character is like really fucking weird, and some of his actions are just so stupid. And like when he puts a bullet, he just shoots George Washington's like a portrait of George Washington in the head for no good reason. And I genuinely like had to pause the movie at that point because I was just laughing so much. It makes no sense
It's a genuinely
whatsoever.
junky image.
It's so stupid. It's so stupid. And like I remember the marketing for this movie being very like low stakes, high comedy, and that's not at all what I got from it, but like that scene very much fit into that.
But there are kind of slapsticky buddy cop moments, like when
No, I agree, but like that's
when Jamie Foxx and Channing Tatum are in, I think it's the East Wing.
Oh no, please don't tell me the shoes.
And yeah, the shoes, exactly, when they're like ducking gunfire and Jamie Foxx goes to reach for a pair of like black dress shoes, then goes and reaches for a pair of Air Jordans instead.
And then later on he says something else about the Jordans, and
like someone's got him by the foot and he goes like, "Let go of my Jordans." And it's like, oh.
I hate this movie. I don't though.
See, that's the thing. I mean, it's not
a terrible movie.
It's not a great movie, but it's so bloated.
This movie stands at over 2 hours. Anyway, even though like Jamie Foxx was like next to nothing for me, I want to take a moment to talk about how much I appreciate Channing Tatum as like just like a really charismatic entity.
He is very charismatic, I will say that. I think this is the first movie I've seen with him.
Yes, it is. We went through his entire IMDb career last time we talked.
This was the first one.
This podcast.
No, wait a minute. I think I saw. I don't think I saw She's the Man all the way through.
No, you didn't watch She's the Man. We discussed this last time too, and you were like, "Oh, I think if you watch She's the Man, you're not gonna like it." And I'm just like, "Fuck you, Derek." Like, of course I'm gonna like She's the Man still. But anyway, I really love Channing Tatum. You know, you look at like Haywire, Magic Mike.
Oh, I saw Haywire, so I guess this makes number.
Oh, that's right. You did watch Haywire. Congratulations.
Yeah, I mean that movie's all right.
Fuck you. I really like that movie. Anyway, that's not what we're here to talk about. Side Effects. He was like
Didn't see Side Effects.
Soderbergh. But anyway, Channing Tatum is fabulous in so many ways, and I really wish that this movie had like almost taken more advantage of him because it spends so much of its time like poorly attempting to like balance screen time for every single person that's involved in it, and like
yeah, well, he got kind of the shitty, the like most cliche deadbeat dad role to work with.
I know, and oh wait, we have not talked about Channing Tatum's magnificent daughter in this movie enough, and she deserves credit for the greatest scene in all of like American cinema history.
Right. I know what you're talking about.
So there is. Let me set this up for y'all. I'm sure you've seen it by now if you were listening to this, but there is this one scene where where like an air strike is about to happen on the White House, and they're about to kill every fucking buddy that's left in it, which is essentially just like 2 people. But Channing Tatum's young whippersnapper runs out and with a flag in her hand, and at the beginning of the film we are told that Channing Tatum missed her flag twirling recital.
And the second I heard that, I was like, that's going to come back into play.
Yes, it is.
And it did.
And it did way. Because she waves that flag so goddamn good.
That she calls off a fucking airstrike.
Fucking well that she calls off an airstrike. I can't deal with that.
That's not even the scene that I was thinking about, but although that is a pretty crazy scene.
That's one of my favorite scenes. She also becomes a national hero for like blogging about like this terrorist attack on the White House.
Yeah, she gets video footage and uploads it to YouTube on her video blog or whatever.
It's not a blog.
That's wow. Is that like your Joey King impression? Is that it?
Yeah.
That sucked, dude. I mean, that's terrible.
I'm so glad. I'm sorry. It's not a blog.
Better. Okay.
Okay, is that better? I'm sorry. I'm gonna stand by my. It's not a blog.
You're making her sound like a Muppet.
Oh,
That's
should I start? Should I
like a
start
that's like
talking
a
like a Muppet this
that's like a
entire?
it's like a bad Miss Piggy impression.
I can't. Fuck you.
Do it again.
I can't do it. I cannot believe this, Terry. Well, Juan,
Oh
I
my
think you need
god.
to calm down right now.
Jesus fucking Christ.
This is such an interesting situation, you know?
Ah, ah.
What the fuck was that?
I was
That was just like a frog ribbit? Like,
was
you're
a
such
croak.
a shithead. Like,
Like
hello, everybody.
I was trying to do a Fozzie, but it came out all fucked up.
You would be Fozzie the Bear. It makes
Ah.
sense. You can't have a Fozzie without... Yeah, I can't do this right now. Oh my god, this is the worst fucking tangent we've ever been on.
Worst or best?
Both.
Animal.
There you go.
There we go.
That's
the easiest one.
That's what you've got.
Animal drum.
I'm back to Miss Piggy.
It's fucking good though. I mean,
I feel like I am Miss Piggy in my regular life.
drums.
You are animal in your regular life.
It's not bad.
These are our Muppets. These are our Muppets. You're animal. I'm Miss Piggy. Because
Right.
I have a giant ego that I wanted
Jesus
to...
fucking Christ! Maybe we should start talking about White House Down still.
Well, let me review White House Down.
Oh no!
This movie gets 5 stars because
Really?
Channing Tatum is absolutely beautiful.
Really, Piggy? Because this movie kind of sucked.
Listen, bud. You're
Oh,
not gonna
man.
talk bad about any movie with my man in it.
Jesus Christ, man. This is either going to give us like 1 million fans, or it's going to turn everyone way the fuck off.
Okay.
See, this movie. Let me put this in perspective. This movie is so boring that we are struggling to stay on topic during a half-hour-long podcast about this thing. That's how fucking unfocused and boring this action movie is.
I guess you could say the system was hacked.
I'd like actually to point out 2 things before we probably go to the final judgments.
Okay.
I want to point out that Jimmy Simpson's hacker character kind of reminded me of Dave Foley's Hecubus character from Kids in the Hall.
I know you said that last time, and I still don't care that much. But he was one of my favorite characters in the movie. I kind of wish that would have been as like over the top.
And I'd like to point out also that in a movie filled with really weird characterization choices, that the Richard Jenkins heel turn is the least believable thing in it.
Absolutely. It's such a bullshit plot point, and like it was so predictable, but like
I'm sorry, spoilers for White House Down.
Spoilers for everybody who hasn't seen the movie, who wasn't already spoiled by the fact that it was an airstrike call to the fucking White House that a fucking girl called off with her flag waving skills. Yeah, Richard Jenkins just like betrays everybody because he was behind the code giving all along. Because he doesn't want peace in the Middle East or whatever. I don't know.
Because he's got friends in the oil industry, right?
Yeah, oil. America.
America, fuck no, man. Fuck no.
That was a stupid plot point, but Channing Tatum.
I really wish I could do another Muppet except for fucking Animal.
Except for Animal. I'm sorry that I have apparently like Miss Piggy and Kermit the Frog under my belt. Like that's. I mean, again, I feel like I truly
making
am.
Jokes, no. Because I'm not like a fucking hardcore Muppets fanboy like you, so I don't have like the voices ingrained in my head.
I'm sorry that I only have 2 that I can do. This isn't like. Anyway, so Derek, what do you rate this fabulous film?
On the fresh or rotten scale that we're limited to, I'm afraid I'm gonna have to give this one a rotten, which is weird because
it's not bad. It's
not bad.
Wait. I'm sorry. I'm going to interrupt you right there. Let me interrupt you for a second. I'm going to let you finish. But the CGI in this movie was terrible.
It's just not great.
Terrible. No, it's terrible. It's terrible. And it won.
This movie,
it got nominated for like a visual effects award.
This movie cost $150 million.
I
but
know.
it doesn't look like it.
It doesn't at all. It looks like shit. Anyway, so Rotten.
Rotten. It's mostly because it's underwhelming. It takes forever to get going, and it's got no idea where it wants to go once it starts going.
It's true. I
So
mean,
it's
like,
kind of a muddled film. If I was going to watch a movie about someone taking siege over the White House, directed by Roland Emmerich, I would watch Independence Day like a million times.
which the film itself references shamelessly, and that was one of my favorite moments in the film.
See, I've found a recurring thing in our episodes where you like these cutesy bits of self-reference, whereas I think they're really fucking annoying.
Really, this one?
What the fuck are you
Sorry,
doing?
I was drinking water. I'm sorry. Really, but you
God.
thought this one was like? I thought it was like amusing enough. Like, hey, I fucked up the White House once. Watch me
And
do
I'll
it
do it
again.
again.
Yeah, like, and he even admits, like I feel like that line is just an admittance. Like, I know that movie was so much better than this one.
Yeah,
Like,
aliens over
that movie
mercenaries.
had lasting impact. This one doesn't at all.
I was gonna make
This
a
movie
deep.
will
I
be forgotten in no time.
was gonna make a deep impact joke, but I thought better of it.
Please do though.
Because is it Deep Impact or Armageddon that ends with a shot of like the White House half destroyed?
Oh, it's
Are you drunk? Is
no.
that what? Are you sure that's water you're drinking?
uh,
You don't have some goose there.
nope, I don't.
So what about
But
you, Juan? Fresh or rotten?
rotten
Rotten.
for basically the same reasons that you said. It's just this very, very unfocused film that I feel could have been better placed in the hands of someone else, and probably with a
Michael
better
Bay.
screenplay than someone else. Which actually, we didn't talk about the screenwriter at all in this
Who wrote
situation,
this?
and I don't have his IMDb page open, but I believe he's written One Good Thing and nothing else of import. I believe he wrote Amazing Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man 2, and other things.
Well, the writer's name is James Vanderbilt.
Yes, Vanderbilt, that's right. Not to be mistaken with James Van Der Beek, who is a far superior human being in every single way.
Well, we don't know that for sure.
Listen, yes we do. James Van Der Beek is perfect, and
I
don't
didn't. I,
trust the bitch in apartment 23.
I didn't know that you were tight with. Well, here's the thing. Mr. Vanderbilt he's credited as a writer on 15 movies. One of them is Zodiac, the 2007 David Fincher film, which I really
Which,
like.
like, let's be real, that movie is all about Fincher and the
And
actors.
he also wrote.
Because that story is kind of weak.
He also wrote the John McTiernan film Basic, which is currently undergoing a critical reevaluation.
You know what else is basic? His career.
He also wrote the
that was so.
maybe we should just kill the Muppets right now.
Okay.
He also wrote Darkness Falls, which is probably
The worst
one of the
fucking
worst
movie.
movies I've ever seen.
Yeah, Derek and Juan agree about that movie being terrible.
And his first movie was called The Rundown, which stars Dwayne The Rock Johnson. It also stars Sean William Stifler Scott.
Oh, I've seen that movie.
Christopher Walken and Rosario Dawson.
I've literally seen that movie. I saw that when it came out, and I don't remember any of it except for one point. I believe The Rock and this asshole fall off like not a cliff, but
Is this asshole Sean William Scott?
Yeah, I didn't have the energy to pronounce his full name.
You got the energy to cycle through two Muppets impressions, but not the energy to say Sean William Scott.
The Muppets impressions are so easy, though.
So let's do recommendations. So since this was your movie, I'm going
to get to recommend first.
That's right, and I'm going to recommend a different Roland Emmerich jam. This one starring Stuck in the Middle with You Hall of Famer Kurt Russell.
Woo!
And also stars James Spader, fan favorite James Spader. Stargate, man. 1994 Stargate.
I like how we say. I'm sorry. I like how we say fan favorite James Spader, even though we've never actually discussed James Spader on the podcast.
I just assumed that. Well, I like James Spader. I'm assuming you do as well.
I adore James Spader,
and I'm assuming that the fan base does.
Yeah.
But anyway, by fan favorite, we just mean that we like that person.
Okay, go on.
It's James Spader plays kind of a amusingly dorky scientist in the Jeff Goldblum in Jurassic Park vein,
Which is what every single scientist should ever be like.
and Kurt Russell plays a hard ass military man. So they discover not a parallel universe, ancient Egypt, but another point in the universe where they have something that resembles ancient Egypt, and it's like an action adventure film. The most concise piece of writing I've ever done was my Letterboxd review for this film, which was just Indiana Jones and the Temple of Dune, because
Boo.
it had no.
I've heard it so many times though, so like I'm done with you at this point.
It just has that vibe. It has kind of a pulpy adventure vibe, but it also has that sort of Dune-like alternate universe science fiction feel to it. It has it has that kind of vibe. And had I seen this when I was a youngin' on VHS, it would have shifted my sort of course of fandom from comedy to science fiction.
Yes, it would.
Because I grew up a comedy nerd, but I would have ended up being a sci-fi nerd had I seen this at the right time. It's not every movie that I can say about that.
Being a fucking sci-fi nerd, regardless.
It took longer than what I would have thought it would have taken.
Yeah.
But no, Stargate. Get on that. It is really good. Juan, what are you saying? What do you recommend?
Oh my god, there's so many options. I could recommend another Kurt Russell movie, but he's not in this movie, so I can't do that.
Are you going to recommend Furious 7?
I would recommend Furious 7, but we're not going to talk about Furious 7 right now because I have a lot of feelings for that movie. Anyway, I could also recommend a movie with an actor that you just mentioned, Mr. Spader, and an actress from White House Down who was severely underused, as she pretty much always is.
Secretary, right?
Yes, Secretary. I am recommending the fabulous film that is a space opera from 2015, and it stars the very, very beautiful Channing Tatum.
Don't recommend this movie in your Miss Piggy voice, man.
I will recommend this movie however the fuck I damn well please. I am recommending Jupiter Ascending.
All right.
The critically destroyed
fucking savage
Jupiter Ascending, which is bullshit on so many levels. Critics
haven't been super kind to the Wachowskis post Matrix.
The thing is, it's bullshit because they actually have. I looked at Cloud Atlas's rating the other day. I think it was like a 70 some odd, and like,
which is weird because I thought that movie was more divisive than that.
The thing is, like, people really hated it, but like, I don't know. Maybe there's been like some sort of like critical evaluation within the span of a couple of years.
I know that there's a critical reevaluation going now for Speed Racer,
which deserves it because it's.
I still have to get on that train. I plan to get on it though.
I want to rewatch it sometime soon, whenever you decide to watch it, and I kind of want to double feature that with Redline. But anyway,
Redline's really good. I like that movie.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like they could fit in hand. Jupiter Ascending is a beautiful film. It is so much better than anyone gives it credit for. Yes, it like rips from basically every single fucking fairy tale known to mankind, but it does so just to create this like very beautifully fleshed out world with so much history and so much gorgeous production. And like, I will say it has its flaws, you know, it's not without things that could have been done better. I don't know, it's just charming. And it was like the first time that I ever wanted to have sex with Channing Tatum, even though like I think he's like amazing and I love him and I think he's super charismatic and
you know, I would have thought that maybe Magic Mike or something like that would have been a more obvious candidate for that.
But no, I don't know what it is about him as like a half wolf, half human hybrid thing, but like I was kind of into it. Anyway, that's my recommendation for this week. So Derek, tell us what also this week's podcast...
these are going to go up 1-2.
Yeah, I know. Oh my goodness, because it's been a month. We're so sorry.
It's been a while.
Even though it's absolutely not my fault because Derek fucked up the recording.
It's kind of your fault that we didn't get this one up earlier because you're
it's kind of your fault that we didn't. I love it when you're antagonistic.
That's you. That's what you sound like.
I know. I love it. I love it. I love hearing you do it back.
I
This is what. This
fucking
is
hate it.
why.
I hate doing
This is
it.
our marriage. This is who we are, Derek. You just have to get used to it.
All right, here's what we're doing. So this movie that we just did, White House Down, was a Hollywood movie, big budget, $150 million if I remember correctly. So I want to take us to the other side of the cinematic spectrum. I want to do a cheapy B movie that costs about $800,000 to make.
God help me.
I want to go back to the 1980s, to the golden age of the B slasher.
God further help me.
I want to do 1986's Chopping Mall, directed by Jim Wynorski.
Chopping Mall.
Now, Jim Wynorski is I don't know if he's a legendary figure in low budget filmmaking, but he definitely has his fans. One of which works for us at Dim the House Lights.
Oh, really?
Yeah, who shall remain nameless, but I'm sure she knows who she is.
Oh my goodness. Cough, cough. I wonder. Juan, don't reveal the name of this fabulous person.
But he's not only known for his junky horror movies, but he's also known for his softcore porn titles, such as Busty Cops,
Busty Cops 2,
Busty Cops Go Hawaiian, The Witches of Brestwick.
God, I still love that title more than anything in this entire world.
I don't know if these are softcore or not, but Cheerleader Massacre.
That sounds like art.
The Bear Wench Project.
Okay, also art.
Body Chemistry 4.
Oh my God, I love that title.
And, lots of sort of schlocky exploitative titles like Komodo vs. Cobra, Bone Eater, Dino Croc vs. Super Gator, and Camel Spiders. And probably the best one of the bunch, Piranaconda.
No, I'm sorry. Piranaconda is not the best of the bunch, clearly.
Which is a Brestwick.
Body Chemistry 4 and Which is a Brestwick.
Like if a movie like Body Chemistry 4 didn't exist, I would imagine that a guy like Jim Wynorski would direct it.
Probably.
Chopping Mall, man, that's gonna be a fun time.
So, if you would like to hear and or read more about us, there are so many options for you to choose from. We have a website called dimthehouselights.com.
That's right.
Where you can find both of our writing, and in addition to, and also our beautiful, beautiful 3 current writers. In addition to that, Derek writes for Sound on Sight,
Montreal's finest.
Yes, and I write for Miami New Times and Yam Magazine.
Miami's finest?
Sure.
Okay.
You can also find us on the Twitterverse. You can find me at Woah, W-O-A-H, It's Juanito, and you can find Derek at Derek_G. You can also find us on Letterboxd under the same exact names. That is Woah, It's Juanito and Derek_G. And if you'd like to listen to more of our podcast, assuming this is like the first episode you've heard, or maybe the second one just because you happen to watch this movie and not,
or maybe it's number 8 because you're a super fan.
You should go ahead and visit our website, which is sitmwypodcast.tumblr.com. But you can also subscribe to us on iTunes and leave us a review or something, because we want to know how we can improve. We want to know how we're failing miserably.
Thanks for listening, everybody, and we'll see you in significantly less than 2 weeks.
All right, sweet.